What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kanye West, you are talking your ish, popping your collar, literally calling out Drake and everybody else that ever doubted you. But baby, why did Meek Mills get into this and have the nerve to say that Kanye is a little off? Now, listen, I'm not saying Kanye has not done things that I have found questionable. However, can you explain to me how everything Ye said about Diddy was 100% correct? And the powers that be seem like they're sending Meek Mills out to get everybody riled up over Kanye. And this goofy Meek Mills is the one that's going to do it when at the end of the day, is anybody going to talk about what Diddy did? How in this world are we calling Kanye off when Diddy's exist? Is any going to go speak on Diddy? Meek Mills, Young Miami. Would anybody like to speak on what Diddy is doing? Guess we're going to have to leave it to Tiffany Red, Cassie, and Little Rod, and the other anonymous women that are suing Diddy. But first of all, let's let Kanye take his victory lap because, listen, I was one of the first people to be like, it's a wrap. He's done. Because I remember that dumb stuff he did. However, Kanye actually was able to pull off a miracle when the whole world tried to cancel him. And we all know what's going on now with everybody being silenced and canceled. When the whole world tried to cancel him, Kanye, I do believe in my lifetime, is the first person that actually uncanceled himself. He actually uncanceled himself. Y'all, let's get into this because you cannot make this up. But can we talk about what Meek Mill said first before we get into Kanye's victory lap? Because this is the part that gets me. Hold on, yo. Let me pull this. Okay, so first of all, Meek, this was posted on Hollywood Unlocked. Jason Lee and Diddy, and I'm sorry, Jason Lee and Kanye got their own history. So I think this is a little shady, but I don't know. Maybe the people that Jason hires to run his blog are the ones doing this. Meek Mill on Kanye. I think Yeezy's smart, but be off a little. If you guys don't know who Meek Mill is, he is a Philadelphia rapper. He is an incredible rapper. Everybody likes his stuff. However, Meek Mill's whole life is a big question. He has been rumored to be Diddy's lover, a plaything to Robert Kraft. He crashed out on Twitter last week trying to convince us that he is 100% a straight heterosexual man. He told us stories about how he almost crashed and got speeding tickets because he was trying to get to the feeling that the pee gives him. Listen, it was all very, very completely 100% believable and 100% heterosexual. And at the end of the day, nobody really cares, at least I don't, who Meek Mills choose is to lay down with, lay on top of, or bust it open for, whatever his preference will be. I think the issue was the way he was being used as a tool, allegedly, according to Little Rod. And I got into other stuff. Go watch my whole video on that because Meek Mills was funny. He had us dying. He even got the governor of Pennsylvania involved to tell people, to make people stop saying he wasn't 100% completely straight, right? Even though there were so many, you know what? Let's just keep going. That's who Meek Mills is. But aside from crashing out on Twitter last week, Meek Mills is also known for being an amazing musician, but not the most amazing mind out there, not the best analytical abilities. Meek Mills, I find it ironic and offensive that he would say that anyone be off a little. Those of y'all that know Meek Mills, those of y'all that follow his Twitter, those of y'all that know his shenanigans and what he says, for him to say someone is a little off, baby. Okay, let's get into this. He said, random, but such as everything Meek got to say. I think Yeezy's smart, Do you, Meek? Because you are definitely you definitely are a kingmaker. Who, when I read that, I said, yes, every morning I think, who does Meek Mills think is a prolific thought leader of our time? Because he needs to weigh in. I think Yeezy's smart, but be off a little. But because I bought like 17 pairs of Yeezys since we've been trading rap shots and listened to your music to get me through my bid, you a super legend. I was more confused of why you was going so hard to go at me in the beginning. When you see us going at it, it's always rap beef. We know each other personally and would never let it go too far. It's a bloody sport. Gotta be rough with it. Imagine the alleged billionaire plaything and rap village idiot calling anyone a little off. Now, here's the thing. Let me be real. Kanye has been a little off with some stuff he said. I've called him out on it. But Meek Mills, you need to beloved, know thy master. There is video of you doing bunny hops by that guy Rick Rubin from the 4th of July party being like, yeah, 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 do it, do it. It's so weird. Meek's whole life is weird. Even the way he became the permanent plus one of Robert Kraft. There's even video of Tiffany Haddish. Yo, maybe Cat Williams was right about that whole crew. Tiffany Haddish doing some type of salsa merengue with Robert Kraft, and Robert Kraft just looking back at Meek like, is this okay? Meek Mills, Tyga, Tiffany Haddish, and Robert Kraft. You know what? Cat Williams already told us, so we could just go and leave it at that. Again, Meek can talk his trash. He always sounds a little, I don't know, like Meek Mill does some of the dumbest stuff. He is pure comedy. But I do want to say, how dare you? How dare you call out Kanye when you have not said a word about Diddy? You ain't say a word about Cassie. You ain't say a word about what Robert Kraft is in these streets. You ain't say a word about Rick Rubin. You don't got nothing to say about anything important, but you want to call Kanye a little off? Say what you will about him. And I've said a lot about Kanye. He was right about Diddy. If you can believe the lawsuits, he was right about Diddy. And also, was not Kanye the same one saying you bagged Kim? Now, the real question is, who was in the room when you bagged Kim? Because we all know that Diddy and Kim was super tight before this lawsuit. And we all know that Kanye said that Diddy taught him what to look for when choosing a wife. And y'all, now that I'm talking about it, do y'all remember that Hermes bag that Kanye bought Kim, but also had hand painted? And it was literally an abstract orgy scene. I can't put it up on the screen because YouTube gonna ban it. And the scene was like these people looking like devils while Kim's sitting there in the middle. She is nude. And again, it's an abstract, well, not abstract, but whatever. I don't know. Right. But if you Google it, Google like X-rated, Kanye's X-rated Hermes bag gift to Kim. And he said the reason he had the artist, because he had a famous artist draw it on the Birkin. And he said the reason he did that is because that was the most beautiful moment he remembers of Kim. And when you look at it now, it looks like Kim is in the middle of a freak off. And also, how did the artist draw it? Because seriously, did you give them the picture? It's all coming together. So when he said Meek Mill slept with my wife, who was he talking about? Honestly. But anyway, let me get back to this. Honestly, Meek, shut up. Talk about Diddy. Talk about your friends. Talk about some real ish. But this is what you want to comment on? That and the fact that you run red lights and almost gotten tickets and locked up because you was running because the power of P, you rushed your whole life for that feeling that the box give you. Yes, 100% heterosexual. Listen, we love to see it. Now let's let Kanye pop his ish. Kanye wants everybody to know Rich Ty Cardi and the supporters that stood by us through everything. This number one is for you. It's for the people who won't be manipulated by the system, and F Adidas and everybody who works there and with them. Anyone who goes to school with anyone whose parents work at Adidas. Are you trying to tell everyone that they said, anyway? Just know they tried to destroy me. They did. And here we are with the #1 song in the world. This is true. Like the fake dude I saw in the lobby at the Ritz that works that GOAT. You P's don't stand for ish. And F everybody at the Daily Mail. I mean, yeah, because they always talking trash about Bianca. And F everybody at the fashion houses that sided with Gabby and Hailey Bieber. Okay, this is what I mean about Ye. Literally always doing too much. You can be a fan, but you know that it was wrong for him to try to bully. He literally tried to clown Gabby, who is a Black woman, works at Vogue. She's heavy set and she has her own unique style. The same way, listen, the high Tims were her thing. Okay. I've dragged Bianca in her pantyhose and Ye walking around with ashy feet trying to act like he Jesus, but everybody knows that God would bless Jesus with some lotion. I'm just saying. But this is my thing with Kanye. You on a roll. Congratulations, you uncanceled yourself. But what you did to Gabby was wrong. And the way you still doubled down because you're mad that everybody didn't side with you to bully her. How about both things can be true? How about you was very wrong what you did to Gabby? And Gabby actually gave a good analogy about that stupid White Lives Matter shirt that she had on, that you had on. Right? It was dumb. It was purely executed. She saw what you were doing, but it was purely executed. How about this? You were wrong to go after Gabby, but the industry that you spent your whole decade building up, it's just the fashion industry, putting them on, right? The industry that you spent the better part of 10 years literally pushing the Kardashians up to be almost godlike. How about the system that you built, my ninja, you built, turned on you? So if you want to be mad at anybody, you was wrong for what you did with Gabby. You should be mad at yourself. But even if you're mad at everybody that sided, you're not mad at Gabby. This is the system you built, Ye. You built the system. You put Ann Winter, I mean, granted, she had, but you gave Ann Winter clout. You gave Dimma and Balenciaga. You gave the Kardashians. You are the reason Kendall Jenner exists. Jay do be tripping, but we ain't letting nobody slide because Meek, you shut up too. That's what I mean. None of y'all can talk. But Kanye, I know you mad, but you really mad. You should say the system I built, the empires I built, the wealth I made, and everybody turned on me. Anyway, right? And Hailey Bieber, why you still got it in for Hailey Bieber? Anyway, F each and every single one of y'all. And F every so-called Christian and so-called friend or so-called family member that watched me have my kids taken out of my control. I will allow that. Again, I'm just doing commentary. Let me know what you think in the comments. Just be respectful. I will allow that. But Kanye, part of the reasons your kids got taken out of control is because you lost your mind because Kim was dating the neighborhood crackhead. That was what you lost your mind over. So you literally put your kids' custody and everything in jeopardy because Kim lost her mind over the neighborhood crackhead, which is Pete Davidson, right? Let me not call him that because I hear he's doing really bad right now. Pete Davidson, right? We'll call him Pete. No more Skeet. That might hurt his feelings, right? But you were, again, you put your own self in that situation and you're mad that everyone didn't allow it, but you didn't allow Gabby to say shit to you. So you know when people hurt your pride or, okay, anyway, right? Every so-called Christian, okay, whatever. That's how I feel. And it's F Drake for taking Dirk right at the beginning of the Vultures rollout. I'll come back to y'all if I think of more FUs. Listen, Kanye gonna be Kanye, right? And this is one of the things that make him Kanye. He sees it before people believe it. His faith in himself is so deep that he has literally turned water No, he turned wine to water and then turned it back into, I don't know, where's he at? Is he at wine? He's definitely at a wine. He's definitely at a wine cooler and a spritz. Anyway, listen, congrats to Yeezy. He got the fans. Get those numbers up. Adidas is trying to screw him over, but even then, I don't know. At a certain point, let's just pray that Yeezy has realized that a lot of the shit that came were from people that he put in that position. But I can understand why he's mad. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. And listen, Meek, shh, beloved, know thyself. Know thyself. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.